these. I kind of just start them off, and it goes downhill from there.
Well, what's the name of the podcast? I'll make you an intro.
Okay, it's called the Smoke Stop Podcast.
The Smoke Stop Podcast.
Yes.
What are we smoking? Salmon? Beef jerky?
Sure, if you want to.
I'm on a diet, so just name food. I'm gonna be missing it. You're listening to this.
No, go ahead.
You're listening to the Smoke Stop Podcast with Stoney and me, Sherbert. And I gotta tell you, it's kind of warm in here. Wait, what's cooking? Oh God, it's me! How's that?
That's perfect. Thank you.
I'm in the hot seat. I'm in the hot seat now.
You are in the hot seat right now.
Smells pretty good. Roasted sherbet. Mm-hmm. Is that 4? Is that still 4? Am I cannibalizing myself?
I don't know, maybe.
Delicious.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, look, these thighs can't get out of the chair, so you've got me for at least an hour.
Okay. Oh boy. So, welcome to the Smoke Stop Podcast. I am your host, Stoney Hyena, and I have Sherbert Shenanigans with me.
Oh, see, you were talking to them. I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, sorry. I probably should clarify that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was just like, huh. Is this inner monologue?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You can do it again if you need to. I won't say thank you.
No, it is okay. We got one take, and we're gonna roll with it. So.
Oh God! You want to make it out of 2020 or what?
Alrighty. So I don't know if you saw the DM, but this is called the Smoke Stop Podcast, and there is tobacco involved. I normally will have like a cigar or a pipe. I sadly could not get a cigar. I could not find one. I could not get pipe tobacco. But what I did have laying around in my freezer, and I did this for Theo on Shikakubos when I interviewed him. I have a thing of Copenhagen snuff, which for people who don't know, I do not dip very often. In fact, I don't dip at all. So this is new to me. Or I tend not to dip. I smoke cigarettes. I mean, I have a horrible problem with them. But yeah, so I'm gonna pack it real quick.
Okay, here's a story. When I was 8, I grabbed some maple leaves out of the backyard and I rolled them up and I tried to smoke them. Look what happened!
Yeah.
This is what happens! Don't do it, kids! You'll grow up to be... Oh God! What's wrong with my life?
Okay.
Awkward silence.
I'm sorry.
You were still lighting up. I get it.
Yeah.
I thought I killed the podcast.
No, you perfect.
Like, there's this awkward silence, but he was really just lighting it up.
I could legitimately have a podcast where it's just me and you could literally talk for 24 hours, and it would be amazing.
No, I can't talk for 24 hours. I got stuff to do.
That's right. You have to do adult things.
I have to do it though. You don't stop reminding me. Is this a podcast or what was it? Intervention.
I'm sorry. The nicotine hasn't hit yet.
Is it gonna make it better or worse?
Preferences. Depends on preferences.
Depends on preferences? Okay.
Oh, no, that tastes awful. It's not even like wintergreen. It's just straight. Oh, man. Okay.
Man! You're smoking man?
Yeah! Exactly.
Wow!
I don't know how I couldn't fit them in the paper. You have to, like, put them in a meat grinder and just kind of grind them down till you get, like, nice strands, you know?
Ah, I see. So you're basically going with Resident Evil Slims.
Yeah, basically. So, starting off simple, you are a voice actor, correct?
Yeah! How'd you guess?
I don't know, man. I honestly can't tell you. I took a wild pitch.
Yeah, no, that happens. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I have a specific set of skills that I learned in a career in real estate.
Epic. So
Yes.
when did you become a voice actor? Like, do you have like a rough date or exact date?
It doesn't just like happen like just magically. I'm a voice actor.
Right.
But then the day before, and like the day before, I was like,
Man, what am I gonna do with my life?
you know, I mean, it's not like a magic switch you turn on. It takes years and years of training.
I like the.
And even then, you're just looking at you don't get a diploma or anything. You know, there's no like, it says I graduated from voice acting college.
Well, you know, they
Well-
do have in some art school, they actually do have like vocal schools and stuff like that. And I was gonna ask, that was gonna be my next question. Did you ever go to like a vocal school to learn, you know, more about voice acting?
No,
Okay.
no, I worked with individual mentors. Bob Bergen, Charlie Adler, Ginny McSwain, Candy Milo. And I took some vocal training with Demetra George. She's like an opera singer,
Ooh.
and you gotta excuse the voice. The voice is still, 3 days of non-stop streaming. So
Yep.
Sherbert,
The struggle.
Sherbert might go away in the middle of the podcast, and you'll be like, "Where'd Sherbert go?"
You know what? I actually, that was really funny when you were switching in between the normal voice and Sherbert voice.
See, it's nice that voice acting is a nice term. It's a euphemism for schizophrenia.
Listen, that is
You know,
indeed true. That is
It
indeed
is true. I can have a conversation with myself.
I do
You
that
would
sometimes,
never know. Right? Right?
I'll-
I'm seriously.
Shut up, Sherbert.
No! You can't shut me up!
I'm gonna shut you up.
No, get off me! Ah!
Alrighty. We are 7
no.
minutes in.
I'm keeping the monster at bay!
Oh, man. Jesus. It's all freeform, so I have to roll off whatever comes, and I can't think of anything for some odd reason. It's the nicotine, I tell you.
Well, let me go pull up the Pacergram fitness test and we'll just go with that.
I got a
Or is it the
question.
Fitnessgram Pacer test? Wait, what? It is the Pacergram fitness test. I don't know. I'm not a kid anymore.
It was the Fitness Grand Pacer test.
Damn it!
It is okay.
Fitnessgram.
Yeah, the Fitness Grand Pacer
Who comes up
test
with the names of these things?
is a multi-staged aerobic capacity test that progressively gets harder as it goes. Yeah, I remember that.
Beep!
I went to
Right.
school.
School. It's a thing.
Yep. So
You know, I tried to come up with like motivational posters for the elementary schools.
Mhm.
I had one that says spelling. It's impotent. But they didn't take it. I don't know why.
I think it has to do something with impotence.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of important things in school that you have to learn. History, social studies, the liberal arts, though that's arguable,
And apparently impotence.
right?
And
I mean,
health
if you
class.
can't- Look,
And
ignorance
elementary.
is 9/10 of the law, right? So
Yeah.
if you're ignorance is 9/10 of the law. So if you don't know what impotence is, how can you be impotent?
Yeah. How will you... Okay.
I'm only stupid if you tell me. Like a baby, if the baby can't touch it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Like, what is that?
That's how I
Schrodinger's?
treat-
Whatever?
Yeah, no, that's just how I treat my bank account.
Oh, okay. Schrodinger's bank account.
It's half empty.
If you put money in your bank account and walk away, how do you know the money's still there? Yeah, it's like
That's
Schrodinger.
exactly right.
Yeah, Schrodinger's bank
You don't
account.
know. Schrodinger bank account. You have to check it.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
At any given moment, your bank account could not exist.
So, you can speak Japanese very fluently, correct?
Somewhat fluently.
How many kanji
it's-
characters do you know? Like, off the top of your head, like...
You think I counted them?
Well, I would assume. What is it you have to know? Is it 10,000 to be perfectly
There's
fluent?
There's about 5,000.
Okay,
Most Japanese people don't even know all 5,000.
that's insane.
It's better to recognize them from their, the vocabulary than
Mhm.
it is to like because you don't really need to write them anymore. Because, you know, we have keyboards and computers and stuff.
Right.
So sometimes it's really just about recognizing the kanji.
Right.
And there's tricks to learning it, like, you know, knowing, like, the radicals, the little bits and pieces that make up the kanji.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so if you know, like, the kanji for fire appears in a whole bunch of other things, like bakudan, which is
Okay.
bomb.
Oh, okay.
Bakuhatsu, which is explosion. Those things.
Hmm.
So you can kind of tell, you know, kind of.
I don't know. I never learned any other languages. I wanted to learn Japanese. I made it past like 2 katakana like symbols and then just gave up because I got bored with it and I couldn't understand it. I think I even hired like a tutor to like help me, and I still was just like, damn, I have no idea what I'm doing.
How long did tutor last?
How about a week? It did not last very long.
Mine ran off after half an hour, so, you know, kudos to you for sticking it out. It's not like it's got a gun to your head like Duolingo bird.
Yeah. Yeah, that threatening Duolingo bird holding a cock gun
crazy.
Up to your head, saying you skipped your Spanish class. Get on it, you know.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Man. So, did you live in Japan at all for a while?
No, actually, I work a lot in Japan, so I'm there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe, obviously not this year.
Right.
I'd say words about this year, but I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, the whole,
No swearing on my Christian Roblox server.
Oh, you can swear on this podcast. I
can't! It's against my contract!
Oh, you have a contract? What does this contract state?
Well...
Unless it's like, unless you can't say it, like it's a private contract.
Just, yeah, if I say it, I cease to exist or something like that.
Right.
Don't tempt him. I mean,
yeah.
You know,
don't tempt him.
He's really gonna. Don't tempt him. I don't want him to go away yet. I still need him.
What do you need me for?
Money.
What? What am I, a cash cow to you?
Well, I mean, look at those thighs.
You shut up!
Yeah, the thick thighs save lives, let me tell you.
Yeah, I noticed.
Man.
Random people walk up to me and start poking them and hugging them.
Really?
Like,
have you had like random like fan encounters where it's like they just get a little too touchy-feely, a little too personal? Because I've never had experiences with fans like that because I'm fucking tiny. But I've had experience where I'd go to parties, right? And I don't know if they're people dropping ecstasy or some crap like that. And they just get too touchy-feely and I'm just sitting there on my phone like, okay, I don't want to be here anymore, you know?
Yeah. No tokar me, damn!
Yeah.
You know, right? I mean, like, don't touch them.
Yeah, don't touch them.
Should I put, like, police tape around my waist or something? Just don't cross this line, pal!
It's like when you were in elementary school and you played Four Corners and you weren't allowed to go into their corner. Did you ever play Four Corners in elementary school? Where you, like, had I think it was called Four Corners. I could be wrong.
No. I don't think so.
Ah.
You're asking a lot of me to remember elementary school. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I can barely even... I'm only 19 and I forgot everything about elementary school. You know.
I'm so old I have to go out on a carbon date.
Oh, damn. Understandable.
Right? Yeah, no, there's not enough dinosaurs. DinosaurSonly.com.
You live a half-life? Is that the term for carbon dating? Half-life?
Yeah, Half-Life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm surprised I remember
Half-Life
that.
would be a great game, but they wouldn't make it for some reason.
Yeah, Gabe Newell's too focused on... I don't remember what it is. It's like a card game, apparently, or something like that on Steam. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's stupid and...
Putting gamers in a giant press and reeking the money.
Mm-hmm. And they've been doing that since 2015 now? Like, they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
You hear that, Gabe Newell? Make better games. Even though I don't even think you own Valve anymore. I think it's owned by somebody else. I'm pretty sure he retired, didn't he?
It's probably Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg owns everything.
Oh, of course. He owns Oculus now.
Yeah! Don't remind me. Like, have you ever noticed his face is like tightening up? Like, how much Botox does this man need?
Yeah, he looks like an android.
Like, no, he does. Like Data, like Brent Spiner's Data from Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it's funny because like him and Carrot Top are vying for smoothest human face.
Oh my goodness. You gave me PTSD bringing up Carrot Top. Oh my goodness.
Well, look, last time I was in Vegas, they had a big old shiny picture of his face, and I'm like, oh god!
His face is so. It's like, oh my god, what is that talk show host? They both have, like, weird faces that just don't make sense.
Kirby!
Kirby!
I'm looking at Kiki's, animation of Kirby as Sephiroth. It's great.
Man. I'll remember that talk show host's name eventually. He has a garage. Jay Leno. Jay Leno's face is just awkward. And saves that thing with Carrot Top's face. Just awkward.
Well, Jay Leno kind of looks like one of those bean plushes.
Yeah, he kind of does.
It's just this weird shaped head.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks like a Tylenol.
It does kind of look like one.
It does. You ever see a Tylenol trying to drive a classic car before?
Yeah.
It's interesting. 4 on the floor, 500 milligrams in your stomach.
Oh boy. Man, I gotta think of something else to bring up. We're only 16 minutes in. Normally I have stuff like I can like shoot out really quickly, but
Did you not think of anything?
Well, it's all freeform, so a lot of it comes off the top of my head, but because there's just so much going on.
See, wow. Yeah, no, I mean, that's not where my ideas come out of.
I literally just pull them out of my ass, and then we're golden. There we go.
Okay, now you're closer to home.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what they say? You do you.
You do you.
You do you.
All right, how about this? Do you remember the first game console you ever owned? Like, what was the first game console like you ever owned? You put so many hours in, and the first game like you played on it.
Physically.
Yeah.
Physically owned.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You're gonna bring me a lot of pain with this question. It
Why?
was an Atari 2600 with Space Invaders.
Yeah, the good old Atari. Oh, I missed that.
The only console that came with wood finish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. No, and television didn't. Yeah, wood finish. So it matched your credenza.
Mm-hmm. It matched like your Zenith console television that also came out the same year.
Yeah. The wood paneling and the big old screen, the CRT. You turn it on and be like,
yeah.
TV would just scream life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every time you turn it on, it just sound like the dying embers of technology rising from the grave. And look, there's Dan Rather.
Yep. The only thing so that was a little bit before my time, but the only thing I strictly remember about, the older consoles and older television was like only getting maybe like 4 channels. Because the antenna signal was just not strong enough.
Yeah, well that's what you bought the rabbit ears for.
Yeah!
I get great reception on these things, gotta tell you.
You
There's
get
still nothing to watch, though.
You get reception through your ears?
Yeah, the rabbit ears. What do you want from me?
What channels do you get on your ears?
Well, I mean, I pay for the premium package, so I get HBO, Cinemax, Showtime.
But he's not allowed to watch it after dark.
Shut up! I sneak it in.
What?
No, I didn't see anything. I swear.
What was the last show you watched?
Bunnies in warm temperatures.
So Bunny's in Heat.
No! No, I
Baywatch?
didn't see that at all! No, you... But no. Yeah, Baywatch! Baywatch, thanks for the answer!
No
Yeah, it was
problem.
Baywatch!
You win this time, Sherbert.
I always win, shut up!
No.
Okay. Where were we?
Oh boy. Man.
We were talking about TV.
Yeah, that's
TV
what
rots
TV.
your brains!
TV does
TV
rot your
rots
brains.
Obviously, you can see what it did to me. No one wants to go down this road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So
We're
you,
all in agreement.
yeah. My goodness. What I noticed we're friends on VR chat. I don't know if you know that. But then again, it's not that hard to become friends in VR chat because it's like Facebook where you just kind of accept it and you don't talk ever.
VR needs messaging. VR
Yeah.
needs messaging.
I would love that.
Because,
VR chat does
I
need
can't tell
messaging.
who's who anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard for me to tell who's who.
But I remember specifically meeting you. I was with a buddy of mine, and it was the same day I met Cooper Tom, and I had Cooper Tom on this podcast too, and he was very nice.
I still didn't meet Cooper Tom in the VR. I saw him one time, briefly, in like a club or something,
Yeah,
and that was it.
he's so nice. He's like the nicest guy I've ever met.
I visit his mall all the time.
I still haven't visited his mall yet. I want to see it. It looks so good. I saw like brief pictures of it, and I saw like the Radio Shack that he hid in it, and I was, oh my goodness, that just brings back like nostalgia of like, you know, how everything was so much simpler back then, because everybody was in fear of like constant nuclear war, so everything was shop till you drop, you know. Was it Valley Girls? Is that what it was? So like, oh my God,
Yeah,
Becky.
Is that what we were worrying about?
Yeah, the Valley Girls taking over.
Nuclear conflict?
Oh yeah, you had.
So wait. Nuclear Holocaust created the Valley Girls?
I don't think it created the Valley Girls, but it was definitely like the staple of what created the 80s and the 70s was nuclear conflict.
Like, today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Wow.
All the stuff in the 80s, like
Let's not do that again.
when Calvin Klein had the underwear advertisement for men's underwear. Tony Hawk was doing like his major skateboarding career, all in the 1980s.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Was the sexy underwear ads targeting men or women?
It was for men, and he got a lot of backlash for it, because this is when, you know, it still wasn't okay to be gay, and especially because of the AIDS epidemic, too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a big historian, so...
Yeah, Reagan handled that one like a boss.
He did. He not even, like, sarcastically, he did handle it decently, you know.
Yeah.
I don't remember the other person's
Reagan's
name.
all like,
Well, I see a lot of naked men around here. Where's Nancy?
Where's Nancy?
Oh. Huh. Nancy looks pretty good in a jockstrap.
okay,
That's actually not that bad of a... You know what it sounded a lot like? That sounded like Clint Eastwood a little bit.
no, you need more grit than...
I'm secretly gay as heck.
You gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie? Yeah.
I got a long shotgun because I'm compensating.
He should have armed himself then. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Man, I forgot how... I haven't seen a Clint Eastwood movie in a while. I'll have to go back and watch one. Man. What's the best voice you can do besides Sherbert? Because I know you're actually pretty good at impressions.
I'm okay with impressions. I mean, there's some that I can do, and there's some that like... You know, I mean, really, I'm the worst judge of my own impressions.
Right.
It's really what everyone else thinks.
Okay. What if I just give you a person and I have you do it? Is that okay?
We could try, but I'm gonna have you cut out a lot of stuff if I fail at it.
That is okay.
Make me look good.
What about
Perfect.
What about Gilbert Gottfried? Can you do Gilbert Gottfried?
Oh my god. You go straight to the voice that's gonna destroy me, right?
Oh, it's not that hard, you know. It's the... I can't even
Are
do it
you
now.
trying to make me do this podcast?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to kill me?
That's not that bad, actually. Try doing it higher pitched, a little bit higher pitched, and then it's spot on. That's like 9 out of 10. I'm gonna judge because I could do a pretty good
Higher
Gilbert.
pitched.
Not to toot my own horn, but I could do a pretty good Gilbert Gottfried impression.
Fine, let me find something.
Are you gonna pitch shift it, like digitally?
No, I never do that!
Okay.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues.
There you go. That was really good. What about Barack Obama? Can you do Obama?
No.
Oh darn.
I can do Clinton, though.
You can do Clinton. Let me hear Clinton.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman because she did not know how to make French fries. Ladies, the best way to get into Bill Clinton's presidential pants is to make good French fries.
Make
Right,
good
Hillary?
French fries.
I need those French fries to live. I'm like Tinkerbell from Peter Pan. If you know, applause kept her alive, French fries keep me alive. So let's all make French fries for Bill.
French fries for Bill. That's gonna be a new slogan
fries for
on
Bill.
Twitter.
It's like
Hashtag French fries for Bill.
It's like that Cars for Kids commercial.
Yeah.
You gotta get your French fries right.
What about can you do George Bush? Not senior, but junior.
Huh. You mean W?
Yeah, George W.
It's I can, but it's more in the context of like the jokes from like Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like you can. So a lot of times characters have lead-in sentences.
Mm-hmm.
If you say the sentence, you go right into the voice.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure you could start off with like my fellow Americans. You know,
Yeah.
my fellow Americans. Hurricane Katrina happened. We need to brainificate and thinkify how we're gonna get Katrina out. We're gonna beat her up. Pepper spray her. You know. I haven't done that in a long time, actually.
You win that round. You win I can't talk.
It's okay.
You win this round.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
What about can you do Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's another like one that every impressioner has to do. You know.
Yeah, no, I do that one all the time.
You're married, right? You have a wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does your wife
Yeah,
think when she hears you at the computer desk? Just.
Do you want the honest opinion?
Yeah.
You want her honest opinion?
Yeah, honestly.
No, she's like, you know, there's a threshold that always gets crossed. So I was like, okay, I've heard 10 minutes of Sherbert. I'm done.
Right. Oh, and we're 28 minutes in.
Yeah,
So she's saying 28 minutes of.
no, she's already had it with me. She's had it with my voice.
Yeah. What about man? I gotta think of another good voice. Can you do Trump?
I tried once. Nobody wants to do Trump. I mean, like honestly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
well, I mean, no, actually, that's not entirely true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are some people that want to do Trump, but regardless of that, God, Sherbert. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the mouth moves and the brain thinks in that order.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can do it confidently enough.
I mean, if you start out with the My Fellow Americans, I think you could really ease
My
into
fellow
it.
Americans is never where it goes.
Really? You have a hard time doing it with the, you know... I feel like anybody can do a really good president impression by starting out with My Fellow Americans.
I mean, I usually start with
Melania.
Melania, China.
Melania, right? That's right. Melania, get the presidential wagon out. I'm going for a ride.
I'm Donald J. Yeah. Some people say I have small hands. They're tiny, let me tell you. Yeah. That's not that bad, actually.
No, they're not. They're huge.
They're huge.
I have huge hands. Okay.
My hands are huge, and my favorite actor is Hugh Jackman. Okay, huge. That's my favorite word. I use it everywhere. You know. Yeah.
Do you think Eric Trump is off in the corner going, he said you?
Probably.
And Don Jr.'s like, shut up, Eric.
Yeah.
God, you're embarrassing me.
Oh man. Man, I gotta think of another one. How about let's do other fursuiters. Can you do an impression of Corey Coyote? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Boat. He says boat really funny, doesn't he?
oh, the boat thing. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
I was in one video with him.
Yeah, you played
You know,
you played Moonbase Alpha, right?
we played Moonbase Alpha. Nobody survived. I sucked all the oxygen out.
Man, I gotta think of another one. I'm just going to like a really dark place right now, and I don't want to go there for the podcast.
You've already put like Trump on the bill. What else do you got?
My goodness. Can you do other YouTubers? Can you do a good PewDiePie impression?
You know, I admit I've barely watched any PewDiePie.
Tobuscus.
I don't know. Cartoon characters and celebrities are my thing.
Okay,
Kinda.
can you do Ash Ketchum?
That's a woman, you know that, right?
Yes, so?
So, what are you implying?
Nothing, I'm just saying, can you do Ash Ketchum? It's a simple question.
No.
Okay, well, I tried. Can you do Brock?
God, you know, Brock.
I'll turn this frying pan into a drying pan, you know? Brock, yeah.
What if it was Barack Obama?
My fellow Americans!
My fellow Americans, these donuts are delicious.
Get
I especially like the jelly-filled kind.
Brocco Care. Pokemon Care.
Yeah, right?
My goodness.
What have you done?
I don't know.
This is the mashup nobody asked for. The greatest crossover in history.
Pokemon and Obama.
Yep.
Can you do Ozzy Osbourne? That's I feel like anybody could do a good Ozzy Osbourne impression.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Sharon.
I'm out of bat bits. I need more bat bits.
That's
It's
accurate.
Like, no, you know what? You want to know something? I want to ask something. Did you know that Bacos are kosher?
Really?
Is there some Jewish guy out there who's like,
Oi, I wonder what bacon tastes like. My rabbi wouldn't approve. Oh look, a product just for me.
like, is that really something that happened?
I guess.
You gotta wonder. Oh, cool. Ow. You gotta give me. I don't know if we can cut that part out.
I mean, we can if you really want it to.
What is it? Whatever you want.
All right, cool.
I regret all my life choices.
Oh,
No,
same. No, okay,
Most of
kidding.
them.
Okay. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. All right. What is your all-time favorite alcohol, or are you straight edge?
Straight edged.
Really?
Yep. Don't drink.
Really?
Don't smoke.
Oh, I
Don't
could.
do it.
I could assume you don't smoke, yeah. In fact,
Yeah,
actually, a
right.
lot of the people that I bring on to the podcast don't smoke.
Yeah, can you imagine smokers lung Sherbert?
Oh my god. Could you do a smoker's lung sherbet?
Hi, I'm Sherbert.
I smoke a pack of Newport 100s every day.
That's right.
A
Totally.
nicotine cloud follows me.
Ew.
Or it could be
That's ass.
or it could be it got to the point where your throat is just so screwed up that you have to have the talk box, and it's just like, hello, my name is Sherbert Shenanigans, you know. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gotten to that
right.
point.
Please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're going down a dark rabbit hole right now talking about smoker's lung sherbet.
You're talking about rabbit holes with a bunny. So, I mean, it's entirely up to you.
Man,
The dark tunnel that knows no end.
yep. How long have you been on YouTube for? I didn't do my research very well, so I'm kind of now learning it.
Since 2016.
Ah. Was there like an account before that, like prior?
Technically, yes. I overrode my account. Originally, it just had a couple of pachinko videos on it.
Okay.
So, because I used to collect pachinko machines,
Ah.
and so I would just record the videos of what the pachinko machines would do, and I posted it there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can actually still find the videos, but they're not listed under my account.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. And before that, I used to do a YouTube channel for my kid.
Oh. Okay.
The funny thing is, I never talked during it. It
Oh.
was just the subtitles.
Oh. So you did editing for it.
Yeah, I filmed it and edited it and added subtitles. The subtitles were basically me talking.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Now it's much better I can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you've opened Pandora's box. Good luck getting it back in.
It's not okay.
No, it is okay.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop it! You better stop it, or I won't stop talking to Sherbert.
Wow.
What a big happy family we got here.
Yeah, no, totally. All smiles for Miles.
Oh boy. Do you want me to
Yeah,
cut that
no.
part out too?
What, the smiles for Miles?
No, the I can't even talk now. The input from whoever that was in the background.
That was my wife.
Oh. The mistress.
I love you, honey! Oh. Silence, huh?
The silent treatment.
Yep. She's watching Big Bang Theory on the computer.
Ah. Bazinga.
That's how she avoids dealing with me.
Oh boy. We are 39 minutes in. Oh boy. I gotta think of something to
It's like that movie. If the movie is such a horrible train wreck, you keep looking at your watch.
Yeah.
And then you realize it's a James Cameron movie and it's gonna go on for like 6 hours.
Yeah, with a $4 billion budget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Titanic 2, Iceberg's Revenge.
You know, it's funny. For how stupid that sounds, like, legitimately, I would watch that. I would watch Titanic 2, Iceberg's Revenge.
The iceberg just comes up like Jaws out of the ocean and starts attacking random ships.
Yeah, I would legit watch that. It's like,
And
it's like
a ragtag team of Arctic ice diggers comes out in their ice picking boat to try and break it up. And the
Mhm.
battle ensues when when the iceberg splits and then surrounds the boat. And then cannons come out of the iceberg and start shooting, and they have a big old pirate battle. And then one of the boats sinks. And then the iceberg launches ice torpedoes at him.
Are there like a bunch of cogs working right now and like steam coming out of your ears right now?
Seriously, no. This is union shop work, okay? This is the best of the best. This is what we get.
Oh boy!
You're gonna enjoy the spectacle of I don't know, movie making magic.
Okay.
It's like if the Notebook, Jiggly, and Ishtar had a baby.
Oh, I would watch that. Yeah, that sounds
it was
amazing.
directed by Michael Bay.
Oh, Michael Bay. I think I don't know about that one.
Oh hell yeah!
Hey, what did that contract say?
I'm trying to come up with a good tagline for Ishtar 2, and it's not working.
Oh boy. So what games
Ishtar
do you?
2, is anybody home? No.
What games do you play? Because
What
you're
games
considered a gamer, right?
I wish. I guess I am.
Okay.
I mean, I don't play games because I'm good at them.
You're
I
a
play games 'cause
casual.
It's funny to screw. Yeah, no. I play games because it's funny to watch me screw them up.
That's funny. I would watch that.
No, I was playing Cyberpunk a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's your opinion on it so far?
I mean, visually, it's okay. Well, you know, it took me one day to get into the glitches.
Okay.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Hmm.
I didn't know there was this guy in the elevator, and he just kept hitting himself.
Hmm.
I mean, like he was in the. I heard the sound. You know, Jackie. It was the prologue, so Jackie's talking to me,
Right.
and we're trying to get away with the briefcase with the thing in it. I'm not gonna spoil it too much.
Yeah, I haven't played it
And
yet, so
I
this is
just
all
hear-
new.
I hear the sound coming. Like that. And I turn around, there's this like really tough looking guy in the elevator. And he's just like running into himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wasn't shooting us, he wasn't getting hit. He was just like just walking in place, and then there would be an impact animation and a grunt.
Right.
And then I killed him and his body went through the elevator. Like through the panel.
Right.
So I couldn't press the button. I finally got him to move. I pushed the button and then he just went flying up into the ceiling.
Sounds like good game design, if you ask me.
I haven't seen glitches like that since Skyrim.
Mm-hmm. My goodness. Is this the longest you've ever done the voice?
No.
Oh, is there longer?
Yeah. What? Wait a minute. When you're saying longer, what do you mean, like continuously?
Yeah, continuously.
I would have to say my limit's about 4 days.
Jesus, I don't even think I could do a Gilbert Gottfried
My
voice for that
streams
long.
are like 5 days, 5 hours, 5 days. Oh God. My streams are like 4 or 5 hours sometimes.
Okay.
So, but yeah, when I'm at conventions, like this is literally it.
Right.
My rule is if you see Sherbert, you hear Sherbert.
Right.
You get the Sherbert. You get that one, the full package.
Uh-huh.
You know, you don't get the basic car wash. You get the deluxe car wash.
Yeah. Oh boy.
No, but we don't wax the undercarriage.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, no, we leave that to someone else.
Right.
That is a separate service.
Man. Man, I'm trying to think of another good question to ask. I gotta think of a spicy question here.
Spicy?
Yeah, spicy.
Like what kind of spicy?
Well, not like I'm not gonna ask you like who you voted for or something, but maybe like not as spicy as that, but decently spicy, you know.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I
wasn't sure what term spicy meant. You know,
I can't,
like
man. I can't.
habanero spicy or like
Yeah, baby.
spicy. You know, I just wasn't sure.
No, like habanero. Yeah, what's the spiciest food you ever eaten?
Me and spices don't go together well. What is the spiciest food I've ever eaten? Huh? I don't remember. It was something I ate was moderately spicy, but it wasn't as spicy as I thought it would be. I can't remember what it was.
Like chili. I know, it's like some ramens that you get have like chili
I
shrimp.
accidentally bought like some sort of super spicy pickle instead of regular pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we forgot about that. Things we forgot. Starring Sherbert.
My goodness.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I'll get right on it. Just start heating that oven. I'm gonna be cooking dinner after this.
Oh, what's for dinner?
Turkey.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's like one of the only things we can eat because of the diet.
Ah, or what kind of diet are you doing right now? Like keto?
Would it be overdone if I said the seafood diet? Probably. No, Weight Watchers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so far I haven't turned to cannibalism yet.
Okay, I would probably have not lasted. Yeah, I probably would have not lasted.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm ready to eat human flesh at this point.
Oh boy.
This teriyaki glazed arm.
And man, now I'm thinking of teriyaki. Damn it, you got me thinking about teriyaki food now.
Ribs. Like the McRib, but it's like, you know, just rip out Ronald McDonald's rib cage and
He'd probably
the smoker.
He'd probably laugh because he's a clown. I don't think clowns feel pain.
What if I rip out his funny bone?
Maybe at that point.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing's funny once you rip out that funny bone. Ronald McDonald's sitting there crying. Like, yeah, you got Big Macs to sell.
It's like a sweatshop.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, it is.
Yeah, as a person who has worked at a McDonald's, it is indeed a sweatshop. Both metaphorically and like physically.
Yeah.
My
Who
goodness.
told you could smile while making the Happy Meals?
Mm-hmm. My goodness. Out of all the games that you grew up with, what was like that one that was like the best?
The best. Define the period, though.
Any period.
The best game. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because I remember games for different things.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a game that we played. It was the first game I had ever finished. It was a Japanese RPG.
Ah.
It was called Forest of Eden, Legend of Kabuki.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember because we were playing and it was like 2 a.m. and I was really tired. And we got to the ending and we were so excited. And so it was... So, Forest of Eden is kind of like a JRPG musical.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bad guys all have songs and stuff. It's kind of weird.
Right.
It's kind of like pre-Cuphead.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
Well, but it's RPG, so it's no like, you know, run and gun kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was like 2 a.m. and we were watching the end credits. And it was all like, you know, great music and everything. And then I hear this scream. This girl screams. And the credits rewind.
Right.
It was a false ending. 2 a.m. False ending. floors.
That's like have you ever played Ghost and Goblins on NES? Where you beat it the first time and then it's not actually the end of the game?
Yeah, no, but this was brutal. Because then they killed us, took away all our stuff, and then put us 50 floors below.
Yeah.
And we had to climb back out and slowly get our stats and weapons back.
Oh, man.
Through 50 floors. And then we finally beat it 3 hours later.
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised that I'm assuming it was a shit show to just go through all of that.
They went on to make other amazing games.
Mm-hmm.
Most notably Bloody Roar.
Oh, okay.
But they're gone now. They're
Yeah.
gone.
Do you have any other characters besides Sherbert? I know Sherbert is like the more of like the mascot and more of like a brand, but do you have other characters that you tend to like, I would say like focus more on because it appeals more to you or it appeals more to like a demographic?
I mean, Sherbert is primarily it, but, there's Razu as well, who is kind of a similar character.
Okay.
And then there's, Fresco. An interesting story about Fresco. Fresco, so my daughter created a character named Crayon,
Mm-hmm.
and I took her to a convention, but I was at Sherbert. And the problem was that I can't see anything in my fursuit.
Oh, of course.
How am I gonna watch my own kid?
Understandable. I can't see anything wearing my head.
Right, so I created a character named Fresco so that I could sit with her and I could actually keep an eye on her
Okay.
and be in character. And so I did it, and so now we have like matching fursuits, and so that character is way different from Sherbert or Razu.
Okay.
'Cause he's also not like, kimono style.
Right.
Which is like the Japanese anime look.
Man, we are 52 minutes in.
We're trying! Are you really gonna make it like 1 hour on the dot? Because
No, and most of it's normally it's like an hour and 2 minutes or an hour and 30 minutes, but like we can.
I figured you want to trim out some dead air. Don't know if there's been any. I've been talking my ass off.
No, I applaud you for that because literally
How did that happen?
I'm literally am so unprepared. I've never been this unprepared for a
Well, I
podcast.
can't help you with that. Like literally, you had a 2-week delay.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I tired.
You're tired.
Oh my, yeah, I know the biggest excuse in the
Sherbert.
book.
No, yeah.
Yeah. My goodness.
We try so hard, but just sometimes things happen.
Right.
Yep.
That's actually the best thing I've heard all day. Literally.
Out of everything I've said in the past 54 minutes, that's the best thing?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay. I know, right? Everything else was throwaway.
No, I meant like.
Just make the podcast that one line.
No, I meant
Just do
like
one line.
to me, like as a like.
I'm
like-
Stoney, and here's Sherbert. Motivational line.
Yeah, the
That's the podcast,
motivational line.
right?
That's what I meant. Like
Motivational line.
that's My
I
goodness.
love motivational speaking. Like, I'll come out to a pack of 500 people and be like, don't quit your day job. Thank you. And they're like, that's motivational speaking. That's literally in a nutshell.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever sit down and actually like listen to motivational speakers from like a TED Talk or like a YouTube video?
I thought you were just going to say, do you ever sit down and rethink your life?
Well, I do that all the time. So I feel like
kind of qualify with motivational speaking, but no.
Yeah, okay.
What the hell's going on in your corner now?
I don't know. They're having fun. I think they might be playing beer pong or something.
Wow. That's aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive beer pong. I have no
Aggressive
idea
beer
what's
pong.
happening. Normally it's a little bit quieter. They might be having some fun or something. Yeah, I mean.
You might have to go check on them soon. Make sure they're not like
I'm gonna have
Make sure
to.
they don't, like, passed out or...
I have to give mouth to mouth to one of them. Jesus.
Hey, what you do with your mouth is your business. I have
Of
no
course.
control over it. Just
Right.
like no one has control over my mouth.
Right. At first, I want to say this. I forgot to say this, even though we're 55 minutes in. I wanted to say this. Out of all the people or guests that I've wanted to have on this podcast, you are in the top 3.
Really?
Yeah, the top 3.
Well, I feel like I've ruined my chances now.
No, yeah, you made them 20 times better.
Did I?
Yeah, now you're like in the top
I
2.
guarantee you, as soon as you hang up this call, I'm not going to remember anything I said.
Oh, it's okay.
Such is the way of Sherbert.
Mhm.
Copyright.
I should probably ask, do I have to pay royalty rights for having you on?
Boy, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
At least for me.
I'm poor. I'm super poor, so I would. Whatever it is, I assure you, I cannot afford it.
Not even... It paid exposure, huh?
There you go, in exposure. I don't know how much
Yeah.
exposure you'd get off of 46 subscribers and maybe 20 Twitter followers.
Well, I mean, you know, you probably get more people because you see Sherbert was on my podcast.
Oh yeah, you know,
I mean,
I use this
I'm
term
not trying to
lightly.
build myself up, I'm just saying.
I use the term lightly, but clout chasing it would be the term, right?
Well, I mean, you know, if you had just led with cloud chasing, I wouldn't have been on.
I know, that's why I'm so sorry.
You say it after I've already recorded it?
No, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I love it. I love having you on, and I like meeting new people because I have the worst social anxiety. Let me tell you. That's why I have to. That's why I have to do tobacco. That's why it's a tobacco-themed podcast.
Tobacco gives you courage.
It legitimately it does. I don't know why.
For Philip Morris?
What?
You sure you don't work for Philip Morris? Because that sounds like a slogan they used in the 50s to get people to smoke. How
Yeah.
about, like,
I
Cool
advertise them on YouTube.
yeah, cool cigarettes. They're cool and refreshing and keep your breath fresh. What?
Yeah. As a person who smokes cigarettes, I can assure you it does not. You wake up the next day with the craving, and then you have the headaches, and you're like, oh, I need it. I need nicotine now. I'm gonna punch an orphan if I don't get nicotine. Like, you go to drastic measures to get that buzz. And I hate that, but it relaxes me a little bit too. And I hate the fact that I have to use tobacco
Okay,
as a
so-
relaxant, but...
Yeah, so now I have to ask the question. How many orphans have you punched?
Not enough.
Not enough. What, you got like... Is there a shortage of orphans in your area?
No, it's a lineup, but because of the COVID, we had to close business. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I totally get it.
How are you doing with COVID?
Another-
I should ask that.
another
How was
COVID
your
Well, I was gonna ask you a COVID-related question.
Okay.
How are you smoking through a mask?
Oh, yeah, I just kind of do it.
Okay.
I really can't describe. Normally, I don't wear my mask when I smoke. For instance, when I was at my job, I would go outside and take off my mask because I wasn't. It was 6 feet. I wasn't coughing or anything.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I guess
Well,
you
good
could
to know.
smoke through the mask, and I feel like it would filter a little bit more, so you wouldn't get a lot of those carcinogens that you get from cigarettes.
See, masks have benefits.
Mm-hmm. So how has your COVID been doing?
It's okay. I mean, there's certain things I wish I could do. Like go back to Japan and work,
Mm-hmm.
because I can't get my work done if I'm not over there.
Right.
But, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's been okay. I mean, most of my work's in front of the computer anyway.
Right.
So I only have to go out to run errands.
Right. How is
The outside world has nothing for Sherbert.
You know what's
Except
funny?
Drinks
That's the
and jerky.
most truthful thing I've ever heard anybody say. The outside world is nothing. Reality
No,
sucks.
Has nothing.
Yeah.
No, has nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're an hour in.
Woo!
We've hit that hour mark.
Don't know how we did it.
Do you have anything else you want to input?
You legitimately asked me like 3 questions the entire time.
I was struggling. I've been struggling today. Do you have anything?
You asked me nothing about the anime, nothing. I'm really impressed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Normally people ask me about the anime.
I got a square brain. All right. Like, what about the anime?
There's a giant elephant in the room, and you notice the speck on the ceiling.
I'm so sorry. What? Okay.
The elephant's standing there. What am I, chopped liver?
I'm sorry. Okay, let's talk about the anime then. All right. What is the anime about? When is it get released yet? That's what I want to know. I haven't heard about it. I saw the trailer, and then I was like, oh, that sounds really sick. I would like to watch that. Is there going to be a manga for it, too? That would be another question I'd love to hear.
So, in questions that I remember you asking in those orders, so the anime is actually a multiverse magical girl series.
Okay.
It's sort of like Sailor Moon meets Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of cool. And then I forgot the rest of the question. Oh, manga! Yes! So we just pitched a manga series.
Awesome. I will make sure to pick it up when it gets a US release.
Well, hopefully it gets picked up in Japan. That's the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get that picked up in Japan, then, then it can be carried over to other countries and translated and stuff.
I cannot wait for that, and I will legitimately buy it and read it as soon as I can.
Well, failing that, we're gonna crowdfund it.
Oh, okay.
So what we're gonna do if it doesn't get picked up in Japan, because there's only 2 magazines that cater to this audience.
Right.
So if it doesn't get picked up, we'll do a crowdfunding, like Kickstarter or something.
Right.
And so that would be a good opportunity. If it doesn't, then we're probably gonna do a different crowdfunding.
Right.
I have not told people about this project that we're doing in Japan. It's a new video series where Sherbert tries out different human jobs that he saw on television.
Okay. I like that.
So, we've already filmed 2 episodes. Both narrated by Kape Yamaguchi, who, of course, is the anime voice of Sherbert, as well as the voice of Inuyasha, L from Death Note, Usopp, Red 13, and the Final Fantasy VII Remake. He's illustrious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you walk into a room with him and do they immediately go to the Wayne's World, we're not worthy?
Yeah.
Right? So the first 2 videos we shot, Sherbert actually trains to become an action hero, like, Power Rangers.
Okay.
And Sherbert takes on a sumo wrestler.
That sounds awesome.
Yep! It's gonna be cool!
I can't wait to see it.
I'm really excited.
You got me pumped up now. The adrenaline's rushing.
It's almost done! It's almost done! I'm just waiting for the motion graphics to be rendered so that we can release it, and hopefully it does well. Because we're really pulling out all the stops.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't do well, that was a colossal waste of money.
Well, I hope it does, and I will make sure to fucking see it as soon as possible.
Yeah, don't make my owner cry.
I will cry. I'm gonna do it.
See, look what you did. Look what's happening.
I should have asked about the anime sooner.
You should've. Now we're subdued.
Okay.
Our energy has gone down.
Yeah. Well, once you hit that.
Back again.
It's back.
That was short-lived.
Oh boy.
Got energy for days. No wait. Don't hold me to that.
All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to input real quick that I might have missed because I have a smooth brain?
So you're listen-phallic?
You know what's funny?
I remember things from my college days as studying biology.
Yeah, I can't. I have horrible memory. It's the nicotine, I tell you.
It's the nicotine?
It's. I hope it is. That or I'm just getting dementia and I don't know about it.
Oh, dementia's fun!
Is it?
Yeah, no, it's totally fun. Who are you again?
You know what? I don't even remember.
I know. Wow, what program is this? Who are? What? Who? Get out, everybody! No, I don't know. That was the worst sign-off in the history of the podcast.
It's okay. It worked out.
Let the dementia sign off in your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to be an hour and 6 minutes in, so I think this is a good point to cut off. Sherbert, thank you so much for being on this podcast. Once again, out of everybody who I've won on this podcast, you're in the top 3.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate being here. Hopefully I didn't bring down the property values too much.
Oh, it's fine. I'm not
good.
too worried about it. I like just being able to meet new people too. I would like to have this as a future job, but just being able to meet people is amazing, you know.
Meeting people is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun.
It cracks the eggshell of that is my social anxiety, and I'm able to, you know, I get to, you know, meet new people, and it's just, I already said that. Why did I say that again? I'm having, right now, I'm having a dementia episode. I just completely forgot what I was talking about.
We're running through redundancy.
Uh-huh.
Again.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I don't know. I was being redundant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Anyways, thank you, Sherbert, so much for being on the Smoke Stop podcast.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
Well, I'm your host, Stony Hyena, and this has been the 4th installment of the Smoke Stop podcast. I'd have to look. But thank you guys so much for listening in.
You're listening to the top 5 episodes of Stoney's podcast.
Yeah, you are.
Until you make 6.
Until
I can't promise anything.
Yeah. But once again, thank you so much, Sherbert, for being on. And
You're welcome.
I think that is a good point to stop her. So thank you guys so much for listening to the Smoke Stop podcast. I'm your host, Stoney Hyena. And we're signing off.